Everybody, it's Invicta. It's time for another Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance Plus series. Happy Thursday, Mosh Pit. I hope your holidays and Christmases were awesome. I am pre-recording this, so I don't know if the like streak has made it yet to the 6 or Die challenge, but I hope so, because we're going to be lined up perfectly for next week on Wednesday for New Year's Day. That's going to be Judgment Day with the 6 or Die challenge, unless something crazy happens and we get to 10,000 likes on this video or one of the older videos from the Repentance Plus era. Then we will be bumping it up to 10 victory laps in one go. That is 6 is scary enough. 10 seems almost impossible, but we ain't scared. We're gonna do it anyway. Here's your meme of the day / amazing artwork of the day. First yarn work of the day, submitted here by Zell Siren on this Invictus subreddit. Title thread was Blue Baby, Nail, and Yarn Art. And then in the thread they said, I remember making this around 9 years ago in middle school. Thought I'd post it in case anyone would like to get creative and make their own nail and yarn art. Love this video, Invicta. Keep it up. A little heart emoji. Thank you very much, Zell Siren. I absolutely love the art style on this. Like, there's something about the yarn that it perfectly sort of encapsulates Ed's art style. Like, you know, it's rough around the edges, but you can still tell exactly what it represents, and also has a sort of the I don't want to say edgy look, but that really sort of realistic look. You know what it does? It reminds me of Bumbo. That's the reason why it appeals to me. X-Ray Kilo November Juliet, Tango November 3 Sierra. We got Chocolate Milk. Terrible damage, but we do have at least, you know, we got Red Candle in case Chocolate Milk tends to fail us every now and then, which, you know, I don't mind chocolate milk, to be honest. It's just it's annoying to play with. Having to manually tap fire everything is the worst thing about it. You know, having essentially what is a tears rate that is completely independent from your brother. What? Okay, where are these spiders coming from? Essentially, having a tears rate that is totally independent of your what your stat actually is, it's quite good. Now, I think that obviously we got to be careful here because, like, you know, I was not expecting to just get triple tapped by a bunch of spiders that I couldn't even see on the ground actually. So we got to lock in here early. Yeah, see right there is the reason why I don't like having stuff like Dirty Mind. I don't like having the what was it, the Dingle. The Dingleberry, is that the name of the trinket? I forget the name of it. But it's because of the little dips, they actually do deal damage, contact damage, and it's also stuff that you can't control. So if we're trying to be in like a low life situation, or at least if we are in a low life situation like we are right now, we don't want unexpected damage coming out of nowhere. Really don't want to go into the big room here, especially with a bunch of skitters. What was that? That Red Candle shot. A total brick. I don't even know how that happened. It looked like it bounced off the dip for a second there. that was wild. We are going to get Libra here, and Libra, you know, Libra is going to be okay. It doesn't really have too much of an effect on Chocolate Milk because obviously we're still going to be operating independently off of our tears rate. But should we actually have big damage upgrades and really any upgrades here, it's going to help increase the amount of the full charge shots from Chocolate Milk. But going back to Chocolate Milk, it's an item that I sometimes avoid. What is the name? Yeah, it is Dingleberry. It is an item that I try to avoid most of the time unless we get Brimstone, just because of the way that the tap firing goes, and it's just annoying to deal with. However, man, you see how bad the spider wants us? Look at this. It's like phasing through everything. Get out of here. Secret room might be there. But if you don't mind the tap firing, then obviously you probably love it. It is nice to get that sort of mega beam with Brimstone. So mad that we took so much damage there. Obviously, this is only floor 1, so we don't have to worry about losing the devil deal. We just don't want to get surprised by anything, as that would be a very anticlimactic end to everything, especially with us having the 6 or Die challenge coming up. So of course we're going to take Keeper Sack, and I am going to bomb the donation machine here. Walk out, walk back in. Keeper Sack, of course, is going to be massive for us, with us having Libra, and of course on top of that, just giving us overall, it's going to be all stats up. We don't have to worry about not getting tears ups or anything like that. Normally with Keeper Sack, you don't get a tears up at all, period. But thanks to Libra, now we do. The only bad thing about this run now is the fact that we have chocolate milk. Ooh, whipworm. Gonna give us a just a shot speed upgrade. I thought honestly that would get auto balanced by Libra, but apparently not. We have a machine gun going right now. Look at this. As a Gatling gun of shot speed. So what is the big upgrade that we're looking for? Brimstone. Brimstone. I know some people don't like Brimstone because it's boring or whatever. Look, Brimstone is just flat out the best thing that we could hope for.
Down, health down, hematemesis.
Brimstone is about the best thing that we can look for to get rid of chocolate milk. And if you ever needed a explanation as to why we don't take pills, there you go. The only reason why, you might be asking yourself, Victor, why'd you take pills all of a sudden? Well, it's because we have Libra. Libra tends to shield the blow, a lot of the negative the side effects from pills, because it doesn't affect you that much. But the health down is the only thing that we could have gotten that does affect us majorly, and of course, it was the second pill that we took. Woo! And Curse the Blind on floor 2. December keeps rolling on, man. I've never seen such a bipolar month. I mean, December it's kind of crazy how much of a personality each month seems to have. Like we had, June, which was arguably the worst month. I think actually it was the worst month for Repentance runs, period. And then going into Repentance Plus, December has given us two of the most powerful runs, if not the most powerful one that we've ever seen in all of Isaac. But then also we get these really randomly bad runs or just unlucky runs. But at the same point, we get the run like on Tuesday, where it was just like Tuesday and Monday, where it was just everything was going right. The confessional booth, the luckiest run ever. I mean, it really is strange. It's almost as if it's just totally random, which it kind of is, but it's fun. It's fun to adapt personality traits to stuff like that. Even though it may seem silly, it keeps, it gives you something to kind of fight for and kind of understand, like, hey, we got some adversary stuff going on over here. We got to be the hero. The hero of time. Well, not the hero of time. We're the hero of the basement. I love how these Larrys are perfectly just dodging the red candle shots. Yeah, that one knows what's up. Jesus Juice here, and unfortunately we are not going to be able to see what we're getting into. Yep. Curse the Blind, everybody. Now, the only positive about finding the early health down pill is the fact that if we find it again, it's going to turn into a health up pill. So it can't hurt us twice. Which really, if you think about it, and this is a point that I used to make back when I used to take pills like an idiot, is that if you take a bad pill, it's only going to affect you once and only once, right? You should never take it again. There was that, and that's what the main argument, the main criticism of the all pills taken run that I had, it was a couple years ago now at this point, that people were like, well, how come wait a second, you said you're going to take all pills, brr, 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 brr. It's like, well, yeah, I'm going to take all unidentified pills. Why in God's name would I take the same negative pill, for the challenge, which people didn't like? So yeah, I guess next time if we ever do an all pills taken, it's all unidentified pills taken. Or blind pills taken, I don't know, something like that. But a pill should only hurt you once if you do decide to take them. But the problem is that the magnitude of that hurt that a pill can do can sometimes be run ending. You get a bad trip pill at the wrong time, you're toast. If you don't have a lot of HP and you get a really bad movement speed down pill, you're you're cooked. I mean, you gotta. It makes things exponentially more difficult for you to win. And in Isaac, everything is going to be working against you. So whatever you can do to lessen the blow of RNG, and as much as humanly possible, swing it in your favor. You owe it to yourself to do that in a game, in any game really. That's as hard as Isaac. Speed up again. These are going to be all stats up here.
48 lever energy.
Always get away from the walls.
Full health. 48 explosive diarrhea.
I don't know if we gained anything out of that. There's a lot of batteries on the ground. I am going to wait for Are You a Wizard to get out. Golden pills, I mean, golden pills it's just a wild card. Obviously, all pills are, but the only good thing about golden pills is that they tend to at least be more positive than negative. If you get a good vert pill, you can actually just keep going and going and going with them. I was hoping that we were going to get like a Balls of Steel and maybe a couple of health ups, but we just didn't do it. Now, I don't recommend doing what I did, which was just spam it. It's just funny to do so, but if you're trying to be realistic about it or trying to be smart about it, don't spam the effects, because you can get yourself hit by, like, say, a hematemesis and then immediately into explosive diarrhea or immediately into a bad trip, something that could easily kill you, or a Horf pill. The Horf pills are also ones you have to watch out for. But golden pills are extremely dangerous, especially if you have a mostly red heart build. I don't know how long this Are You a Wizard is going to last here. Hard Zit's not going to help us out. Even from a stat standpoint, it's not going to help us. I'm hoping that we find a good spacebar item. Not that I don't like Red Candle. It's very cumbersome to fire with chocolate milk, and we have all those full charges there. So I'd like to get something a little bit more meaningful. We do have that. That 4-room. I guess I should have left the large Zit there, because we could have probably rolled it. Another thing I don't like about this is that we don't have enough HP to really feel safe. I think the secret room's there. No, it can't be there. We don't have enough HP for me to really feel too safe about taking a devil deal. We're waiting for this dang Are You a Wizard to pop off here. I mean, the secret room could be there, but we don't have any bombs anyway, so. There we go, finally. Oh boy. Well, thank God we still have Red Candle, because if we had to fight Super Envy with just chocolate milk, without piercing shots, we would be in a world of hurt, and we may still be in trouble here. The more you move against Envy, the worse it gets for you, so try to limit your movement as much as possible. We have to defend this half heart here if we wish to take a devil deal. That one was close because it ricocheted off of an invisible hitbox right there, as you just saw. They like to go back and forth just randomly like that. Okay, we're gonna leave. We're gonna leave for friend zone, because remember, we have this 4-room here, so we got to go fight the boss. There's nothing else that we can buy in the shop right now, for Keeper's Sack, because we don't have enough money to get jumper cables. Again, not a fight that's good for chocolate milk, but thank God we've got Red Candle. And even then, we still may get hit here. See, we got to be careful of her just jostling up the screen, because she decided to run over her own red poop. Where you going, Chub? Where you going, Chub? Okay. Handled that well. Did not get a devil deal anyway, so. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to re-roll the pentagram. All right, so let's see. The only thing that sucks about this is that it's going to roll the shop. But Jumper cables doesn't really give us a whole lot to work with anyway, so I'm willing to roll it. Where are you? Great.
Shot speed down.
Actually, I don't remember if 4 rooms roll the shop now. I think they do. Ghost baby. Go see what's in here in Tienda. Yeah, that's such a crime to have all those batteries there. Yeah. Well. We can actually reach some of the stuff here with the boomerang. We can't get chests, but we can get these coins, which may not seem like a big deal. Thank you. But we can get the sack over here. Got 2 keys. I was hoping for a soul heart or something. But obviously we're still gonna stick with red candle. Yeah, that is a haunted chest that we can't do anything about. We did, however, find a tinted rock though. 2 soul hearts. Okay, so I'm gonna push my luck here and go into the curse room. Bombs are key. Okay. Okay. More money. Now we pretty much have to do the mob trap room. And we get counterfeit penny. Okay. There was a slight buff to the boomerang's cooldown. Doesn't take nearly as long to regenerate as it used to. As you see here, it did kill our shot speed. But honestly, a lot of shot speed with chocolate milk is not necessarily the best thing. Dude, Boomerang's doing work for us right now. Oh. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna stick with Boomerang. It is a fun item, but it's not practical here. And there's no reason for us to buy anything in this shop. There's nothing really of note that we care about. It's just a shame that we're going to lose all those full charges and just can't do anything with them. So it's a little bit of a swing and a whiff here from this this floor. At least we got pentagram. Could have been better though. Ooh, you almost got me, game. Sometimes there is a tinted rock inside of the alt path door, so let's go check it real quick. And there is not this time. Yeah, the question of the episode. I knew I was forgetting something. Question of the episode coming in here from last week's episode, from the Forget episode, which is the one that, of course, your boy forgot that we did not have the Polaroid. This one coming in from, I'm going to say, Mr. Segudro, who said, question of the episode, if you had mom's purse, what would you say would be the ideal 2-trinket combo? So what is the best 2-trinket combo that you can possibly have in the game? It's hard to argue that if you just want from a raw stat standpoint, I mean, you can't go wrong with either Cancer or Curved Horn plus the Cracked Crown for the stat boost, because that's going to make things overall just better. Any stat gains that you get are going to get magnified, which is really great. Sigil of Baphomet also, of course, I mean, combining that with anything that like Curved Horn again, anything that's going to make you deal more damage is going to be great, because it ups your killing power, and you know that in and of itself, that equals safety. I'm going to try to get all this stuff. We need to get all the money we can here.
Paralysis.
I think we've gotten like 2 positive pills. Since we got the bombs or key pill, we might as well use our keys that are now bombs. Yeah, magician card, fine. Crack Crown is just it is just overall going to be more of a benefit for everything. Now obviously you could say like Counterfeit Penny. Counterfeit Penny and Bloody Penny are also really good. That's a great combo, as you're going to be able to get more and more money for more bang for your buck if you end up using it. But that's the thing, though, is that, you know, there are certain combos in this whole discussion, whereas that if you don't have, like, say, Red Hearts, for example, then Bloody Penny doesn't mean anything. Same thing goes for Counterfeit Penny. I mean, they're good. They're situationally good. Combos like the Cancer Trinket and Curved Horn, survivability-wise, again, talking about Sigil of Baphomet, those will get you more. You'll get more mileage out of those than anything else. And it may be a boring pick, may not be the pick that everyone would like to hear, but you know, raw stats go a long way in Isaac. And being able to deal damage and kill things before they can do anything to you is one of the most important things you can have in the game. Seagrim is here, surprisingly. So if I had to pick, like if I just straight up had a pick, say, hey, you get to pick 2 items. What 2 items are you taking on this one? Assuming that you only have 2 trinkets. I would normally say this is the secret room, but we've already been in there. I would probably go, honestly, with just Curved Horn and Cracked Crown. Because, again, Cracked Crown is not solely dependent on just your other trinket. It's going to make everything better. Ooh, Mama Mega. Well, Mama Mega is going to get us into Boss Rush, so that's nice, because we were absolutely not making Boss Rush on this run. Come on down, Mama. The nightmare that is this. The secret room could have been down there. They would have been happy. We would have all been happy. This could have also been the longest Isaac circle we've ever seen. This could have been us, but instead you're out here clowning. Yeah, I would say Curved Horn and Cracked Crown. I do love me some Sigil of Baphomet, but if your stats are bad, then you're not going to kill things anyway. Fortunately, we get an Angel deal. So let's hope that we get a good tier effect at least out of this. Our luck goes back to positive, and you know, it's Uncle Holy Water. We ain't gonna poo-poo Uncle Holy Water here the day after Christmas. All right, so we're gonna rip Mama Mega once we get to Depths 2. And now that we have Compound Fracture here, at least we have I mean, hey, look, it's some kind of tier effect, right? With Chocolate Milk, we're going to be able to just fire off a whole bunch of fractal shots that are, you know, it's just extra damage that you get. You just got to be careful with the clown physics. Yeah, probably should. An Emperor card, okay. I'll happily take that over Magician card. It would be nice if you could actually get something out of standing in Uncle Holy Water's creep there. You get a massive range up, which is great for us thanks to Libra. Again, any stat up that we get here is going to be an all stat up. And what's so nice about having Libra in this spot is that because we have Keeper Sack doesn't normally give you a tears up at all. In fact, it can't. But Libra, now it can. Oh my god. This is going to be a ton of money here, which is something we needed. Come on, Counterfeit Penny. Give us a holiday bonus right here. Okay. Starting to get a little something here. We get Mega Bean, which means that we don't even need Mama Mega now. Oh snap! So we can use Mama Mega now, because Mega Bean can actually get us into boss rush. Yeah. Temesis, no thank you. Never on a Thursday. Got the soul heart, get some more moolah here. We've already blown up the donation machine, so this is kind of whatever. Pandora's box again. We're purely buying this just for stats here. We buy everything here. Luck up, take that.
Luck up.
Nice. Now we're starting to cook. Now we're looking good. And again, this is all thanks to the power that is, Keeper Sack. We wouldn't be getting these kind of benefits had we not had Keeper Sack, obviously. Libra just takes it to a different level. There we go. There we go. Mama Mega taking care of everything. I am going to go into the first room now. We have a ton of HP. We might as well just go through the floor. Yeah, there we go. It's secret rooms that we didn't see. Blasting everything. Also, this is of course breaking rocks and skulls and stuff that we weren't gonna ever pay any attention to. So it's just all around good value here for Mama Mega. And again, the Mega Bean is going to do pretty much the exact same thing, except we can use it over and over and over again. This is the first time that we finally get to see Mega Bean. I mean, I've used it before on runs, of course, but never this early. And even though we're in the mid game right now, it's still pretty early. I mean, we can do a lot of things with having an on-call Mama Mega. Yeah, sign me up for that one, brother. Definitely one of the most and biggest changes that we've seen in Repentance Plus was the change to Mega Bean. Mega Bean before was arguably useless. You know, if the fissure hit something, great, but normally you would just use it purely for the poison aspect, and that's it. But now that we have an on-call Mama Mega with only a 4-room cooldown, we can do a lot of good things with that. And hopefully we'll get to showcase some of that today. Great freeze by Uncle Holy Water. Yeah, this run, huge floor for us. Definitely took a big, big, big turn. Look at all those stats popping up now. Gotta love it. All right, so all we have to do is make sure that we have a charge on Mega Bean when we get to the mom fight. That's all we have to do, and then it's a guaranteed. We get into boss rush. We're gonna have our full card. We can get out. And Mega Bean clears. Okay, let's not lose all of our keys yet. So the most important thing is finding the mom fight, the mom room here, and then finding the full card. Because again, we know that we're not gonna make boss rush naturally, so we got to force it. These random coins are starting to really pile up here. Go Holy Water, giving us some shielding there. I love it. Yeah, this is where Chocolate Milk really shines, especially with us having Compound Fracture whenever we're fighting Eggles and Egglets. Spiders too, we can outgun them. We can just sit there and just stand our ground and really go toe-to-toe with them. Especially with this damage. So we're not in a hurry at all right here. We still have to find our Fool card. Go into the shop, we get Champion Belt, which is going to be a nice all stats up again. Reverse Stars card, which could be interesting. We find the secret room. And yeah, definitely take Sinus Infection. Great hit there by Uncle Holy Water. Okay, so there's our Fool card. We didn't even have to use a bomb for it. Very nice. All right, so let's go into boss rush. The important thing here is that we don't kill Mom. We don't want to kill Mom because we don't want to risk losing our Devil Deal. We just simply want to get in, get out. There we go. And we get Tech 1, baby. Yeah, we take Tech 1. We take these. We take these. Oh, mama. Oh, yeah. Now we're cooking.
Pheromones.
We were already kind of cooking, but now we're definitely cooking. Okay, so we need to find the secret room. I don't know where it is. Oh yeah, this is the good stuff right here. I think chocolate milk there's no longer a big charge. I think that it all just fires at the same damage rate. I believe so anyway. Can't be there. I don't know where the secret room is. Can we try here? Did not. I mean, Book of Secrets is okay, but I'd rather have Mega Bean. Get a nice damage upgrade here. Again, this is just going to be an all stats up for us. Not a very significant one, obviously, because the stats are getting it's getting shared around. Yeah, as you see right there, that's with a minimal charge. We're just spamming this, and that's the exact same amount of damage as we're doing with a fully charged up shot. Yeah. So Tech 1 effectively canceled out the need to charge up our shots, but we still have a charge shot, if that makes sense. Look at that. I just love it. Okay, so let's go into the shop and go get our Reverse Stars card. I'm going to buy the full charge, too. I mean, we might as well use Mega Bean against Mom. Reverse Stars card is going to remove Libra, though. Yeah, let's do it. Now, Keeper's Sack plus Keeper's Box is a very interesting combo, because that's going to give us a reliable source of stats, regardless of what floor we're on. But we're gonna give Mega Beans time to shine here. We don't have to worry too much about our tears rate because, again, we're operating totally independently of that. We did get rid of Libra, and that's fine. Ooh, okay. We get two Mega Beans now. If we really needed to use them. Nice. We'll take I mean, hey, I'll take it. I think there was a reverse devil card somewhere, wasn't there? Oh, yeah, we had the Emperor card. That's right. Well, okay. That's fine. Now, what's nice about using Mega Bean here, this is another little strategy layer that you can argue about, but being able, by the way, didn't get a double deal, of course. Being able to remove the doors here, it cuts off one avenue of Mom to be able to deal damage with her hands or with her, with the eye or anything like that. So it's still a good practice to use to just eliminate. This is one direction that you will never have to worry about ads coming from. One direction you'll never have to worry about damage coming from. So it's a very, very good strategical bonus to Mega Bean here. So we'll try to get... I really wish that we had jumper cables now, but we'll try to get Mega Bean charged for the next big room that we go into. Unless we don't have to. I love that Sinus Infection can be applied by Tech 1. Tech Whizzle. Absolutely tearing it up here. You love to see it. Wow, we went straight to the fight too. We'll take that. Now we can also get into Hush if we really wanted to, but not. I mean, there would be. You could make an argument that this could be a strategical old Hushy kill, especially with us having keep her sacked for the shop and everything. But right now, we don't have enough money to make anything happen. So, not too highly motivated to fight Hush. Fortunately, we get another angel deal here. And yep. Angel deals will be angeling. I would love for there to be just a total overhaul review of angel items on the whole, just to bring them in line with the more appealing devil deal items. I don't want to make every angel deal item super powerful, but I feel like a lot of them need to be more exciting. And also, if you choose to not take a devil deal on floor 2, you should get a guaranteed angel deal on floor 3. That's just how it should be, in my opinion. Because you're giving up so much to say, hey, I want to try angel deals, and then when you do finally get into the angel deal, you get stuff like Monstrance, or you get stuff like, you know, Vade Retro and stuff like that. So I would really love to see just a total overhaul of angel deals in the future. They are designed to be more defensive, which is the reason why a lot of people like myself choose not to go with them most of the time. You know, obviously there are some of the premier items in the game, like Sacred Heart and Godhead, and you know, those other items there, and lots of flying items and stuff too. But I don't think anyone would argue that they still don't hold a candle to devil deals. Once again, we go straight to the boss, kind of. Could use some Mega Bean there, and look at that, we get ourselves a free use. Ironically, we almost made Hush. Just gotta be careful not to walk into the Hush door now. So I wonder if a devil deal, we know a devil deal can't spawn there. Yeah, the fact that we opened that probably made it to where we just won't get a devil deal, period. So, and unfortunately, I mean, this is a little telling, but we've seen some of our more weaker runs all be because we didn't get a devil deal at all. Just straight up, just did not get a devil deal. What did we not take? Oh yeah, that's right. It was Curse of the Blind. Yeah, and that was totally independent of what we wanted. So yeah, we were forced to not take a devil deal here. Curse of the Blind doesn't matter. There's really there's no items in Sheol normally anyway. What? Oh, apparently there was creep underneath Uncle Holy Water. Now you could argue. I should rephrase the last thing I said. We were forced to not take a devil deal in this instance because we took too much damage to qualify for one anyway. And I also am a staunch anti-blind items player. The reason why I amended that statement is just because in this instance, this one particular instance of this particular player, we were not able to take a devil deal. Now, had I played better, had we not taken damage, and if I did take blind items, if that were my style, then who knows what this run could have done. But that's the beauty about Isaac, is just that it's you always have, there's always going to be ways to play something differently than someone else. It's, in fact, I would say there's infinite ways that you could play the same run different than someone else. Man, we are getting lucky with just going straight to the bosses here. Probably gonna use Mega Bean on Stanley here. This is me tapping the keyboard as fast as I can. Nice freeze. That's what you wanted to do with Uncle Holy Water right there. His other foot just now came up. Yeah, see, this is another reason why I don't like Monstrance, is because, again, you have this aura You have this aura of damage of uncontrollable damage that you can't do anything about. But at the same time, monsters can be good. It's just like any item in Isaac. It can be good under the right conditions. D-Bizzle. D-Bizzle. Yeah, we can take Sulfur just so I don't have to tap the keyboard anymore on the boss. We'll just rip Emperor card. And I think that, I guess there's no reason to take D-Bizzle. My hand's kind of tired from tapping the keyboard. Yeah, there we go. So that's the chocolate milk mega beam that I was talking about. If you get a full charge of Brimstone, you get this mega beam. And we have Techstone too here, so. There we go. Down he goes. And no victory lap today. I think we're good with that. It was a good tech milk run. Chocolate milk and Tech 1 is great. I wish I could have seen what this run would have looked like had we gotten Devil Deals. But again, the trailing conversation there talking about how you can play any run a million different ways from somebody else. That's what's so great about Isaac, and that's what's so fun about it, is that you really don't know what type of run you're going to get. You can always see new stuff in the game. You know, even if it's items that we've seen a million times before, you get new and exciting ways to experience them and use them strategically. Like Mega Bean, for example. I'm glad we got to have a little bit of a Mega Bean peak. Hopefully we get a full run with that next time. So thank you for watching, everyone. Again, happy holidays. Merry Christmas. I hope you all had a fantastic week going into the new weekend here as we get our way ready to go for 2025. And also, of course, the 6 or Die Challenge, possibly 10. So thank you again, everyone. As always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. I'd like to thank some patrons of mine like Julian LaFawn, Chronic Shadow, and Alex Bison. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find over at patreon.com/Invicta.